enough.
I now recognize the ranking member of the committee, Mr. McHenry, for 4 minutes for an opening statement.
Well, thank you, Chairwoman Waters. Thank you for holding this hearing on a very important subject, housing. First, I'm encouraged that, Madam Chair, you agree with committee Republicans that barriers to advancing and promoting affordable housing at the local level are important topics worthy of debate and consideration. That's included in this bill. In particular, we need to find solutions to assist and partner with local communities who struggle to address affordable housing, especially the supply and demand dynamics in local neighborhoods. A report which was the discussion by this committee in the last Congress found that up to 30% of the cost of developing and constructing affordable housing is attributed to outdated and sometimes unnecessary local regulations. On the other hand, Madam Chairwoman, this hearing is more than a discussion on how to incentivize local innovation to attract development of affordable housing for lower-income families. This legislation you've drafted as a subject of today's hearing raises serious concerns about the funding for public, assisted, rural, and Native American tribal affordable housing projects. There is no question that today's federally supported affordable housing stock has serious capital improvement needs. The last HUD study estimated at $21 billion, and today we'll hear that number could be as high as $70 billion. These are big costs representing big needs. But I would suggest that if we're to discuss a proposal to infuse $70 billion into public and assisted housing programs, then we need to hear really what should be happening for a 21st century modern model for government-funded and assisted housing. We shouldn't just be funding old models. We should be looking at the newest innovative models and the current models that actually work and get the most bang for the buck. Funding aside, public and rural assisted housing is struggling. And it's not just because of a lack of funding. Innovation, in particular, using private finance markets to design and influence programs that advance able-bodied working families to get back into the workforce are effective models in the community. We have work-capable adults that are on the sidelines. We need to give them the means, the mechanism, the opportunity to get back into the workforce and to find themselves in their own stable situation. We need a more holistic approach. That's what's working in communities and getting people back into a sustainable housing situation. We know some of the tools that can work. Move to Work, the Rental Assistance Demonstration Program, and really the most recent idea, thanks mainly to Congressman Duffy and Cleaver, is the Housing Choice Voucher Mobility Demonstration Act of 2018. So I'd also bring attention to work conducted by Harvard University economist Raj Chetty, who developed the Opportunity Atlas using data from the U.S. Census Bureau and the Internal Revenue Service. And here's what Dr. Chetty found. Quote, if a person moves out of a neighborhood with worse prospects to a neighborhood with better outlooks, that move increases the lifetime earnings for low-income children by an average of $200,000. So I'm interested in the Opportunity Atlas because it indicated that my neighboring community, Charlotte, North Carolina, which is really important for my region, ranked dead last out of 50 cities. I think that's problematic. So I hope that we can work together to use the models that do work, that we can focus on innovation. I'm happy to have a discussion not about throwing money at Depression-era programs that don't fit a modern setting and a modern situation and a modern economy, and make sure that we have the right federal investment for the best outcomes. And so with that, look forward to the panel and the questions today.
The chair now recognizes